Now, while working from home, we all go through training. Most of the time, whenever you are going through training with whatever company that you are getting employed with, they will tell you that it is fine that you create study groups basically within yourself, within your colleagues, co-workers. You guys get it. Now, I found that when most study groups are made, the person who is creating the study group is actually looking to better themselves when it comes to working. It's a lot of people that get in study groups and they don't quite understand the etiquette of being in a study group. I've been in study groups where it was basically work related and we got straight through it. We touched all bases and everyone went their separate ways. I've also been in study groups where everyone feel like that they should be a friend, and by the end of class that study group didn't help at all. It was just basically, it took additional time out of your day just to play friend. Now, while nothing is wrong with gaining friends when going through training, your study group, when you're going through that study group, that is the wrong time to play friend. Now, for one, whenever you get into a study group, you have to remember that everyone is not your friend, they are your co-workers. Now, some people are very friendly, and that's just by nature. Some people want to get straight to the point because they have other things to do. So whenever you are in a study group and you are there for the sole purpose of learning, keep all friendships and all that to the side. You may want to email the person to talk on the side. Some people will even give you their telephone number. Now, in the event that someone gives you their telephone number and it's for training purposes in that study group, you keep it where it is within the study group. You don't contact them at weird hours or get them to help you with your equipment or something like that. It's for studying purposes only. Number 2, when you are in a study group, you do not spread all of your personal information with total strangers. I don't know if I can say this enough. You have people that love to spread their personal information, what they've did through the day, what's going on in their family, medical information, how old they are, what their favorite team is. It's just everything that you shouldn't be doing online, they do it. You do not spread all of your personal information. If something is going on in your personal life, you keep it in your personal life until you get off, and then that's when you go back to it or when you're on break. Number 3, don't bother others with what you can't do unless someone asks you, do you need help with something? Bothering others with what you have to do, it only puts them further behind. If you have something that you really can't do and it's something that you really must do for that position, talk to your trainer. Number 4, don't try to take over the study group. I don't care if it's yours or if it's one that someone else created, don't take it over. That means don't try to be the first one talking. Don't try to be the first. Blend in with everyone else, and time flies. You learn a lot more. Number 5, if it's something that you actually don't know, or you think you may know it a little bit, but you're not sure, don't spread misinformation because it throws everyone off. So just say, for instance, if it is a software or it's a procedure, it's something that you have to do by step, and you're really not sure if you are supposed to do it, don't spread misinformation. Don't even say, I'm not sure if this is correct, but don't spread misinformation, because 9 times out of 10, whatever a person hears first, that's what they tend to go with. So if you don't know, don't speak up. Next, take notes during class so that you can bring value to the study group. Don't come in a study group where you haven't been paying attention the whole long class and you want everyone to basically catch you up on everything. You throwing everyone off. Take notes so you can add value, and if someone else need help, you will be able to help. It's almost like a study group, or every study group that I've ever been in, each one of us brought different value. We all heard the same thing, but we all had different insights on what was going on. So take notes, bring value. If you weren't paying attention, let everybody know that you're just going to listen, you're just going to listen through this study group because you couldn't stay focused. Next up, don't talk over each other. If someone is talking, just because you feel like you want to say LOL or laughing out loud or yeah, that's what I thought, don't do it. Don't talk over anyone else. Everyone take their turn, because it just adds extra clutter. You get on the personal basis, then it's off into a direction that it don't need to know. Let's see. If you are in a study group and you miss a day, it's best, for one, that you tell your trainer, so your trainer, I know you're going to miss that day. And don't take notes from anyone unless you know for a fact that they pay attention, because I've got notes from a lot of people and they were not correct, and it threw everything off. 9 times out of 10, if you are almost midway to the end through your training, everything is self-explanatory. It's just basically you're going to need a refresher. Next, respect others' time. If someone has something to do and they feel like the study group needs to go by, you let the study group go by. And if it's anything that you want to add at the end, add it at the end. Don't really butt in unless it's something very important that everyone needs to know. Next up, if it comes to time for role playing and you don't feel comfortable doing it, just say so. If others try to pressure you into role playing, just say you don't feel comfortable doing it at that time. This can be on both ends. There are a lot of people that try to pressure people into role playing, and they suck at role playing, and they think that they're like the best things. They think it's literally time to start playing around, and they don't use real world situations. So if it's something that you just don't feel comfortable in, just tell them. If it's something that you do feel comfortable in, hey, do that. If you find yourself where you're role playing by yourself, just role play both situations, or just role play the customer or the agent. Don't pressure anyone, and don't let anyone pressure you, and just basically listen up and take everything in. And after role playing, after the study group is role playing and nesting, and you'll be into production. So those are just some of the things when you are in a study group. If people start doing some of those things will go a whole lot easier. Now, my next working home chat is either going to be on trainers that don't know anything, because there's a lot of those, or it's going to be on seasonal working home jobs. I'll see you guys next time.